curriculum. Because when we talk about education, education is an overall personality development of a child. So when we talk about overall personality development of a child, we must give them all the opportunities for them to explore and excel. So I believe that internships are must in a school, and it is an actual skill development program. So why not give them the opportunity?
Even I go with Madam's words. Definitely, internship would definitely help the students to develop in their future. So I strongly recommend internship should be a part of school, which will give them the live examples and which will make them really very confident to face the outer world. Without they knowing or without they having the life practicality, it would be definitely difficult for them in further days to face the society. So I also recommend internships in schools.
All right, ma'am. So coming to my next question, and sir, do you think encouraging student to intern and can help them utilizing the education received in school, sir?
Definitely, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this regards, maybe we might be thinking that if we have completed medical, doctor after doing MBBS, 1 year they will be doing as an intern with some other doctor. So to get the training and to know the practicality. But in schools, when we are talking, I am not telling it would be the professional internship at all. It might be like leadership. We need to have leadership internship also. Why? Because any field when we are going, it is the leadership quality which is most needed for this kid to develop. It might the kid might be a doctor, he might be a teacher, or a person like who you are interviewing. You have got this because you are having a leadership quality. If you are not able to speak out, that training is not being given, or you are not undergone that, it would have been difficult to be in the profession what you are right now. So I say majorly the leadership internship for students in schools are very much needed.
Yes, I completely agree with Sir. And to add on to Sir points, I would say, see, looking at into the perspective of a child. Okay, a child sits in a classroom. It's just not that he gets to learn what the teacher teaches in the classroom. See, when you look at the child, he gets to make a relationship with his friends. See, that is also a kind of a learning experience that he gets from the school itself. That was really quite missing in the COVID situation, right? So
Right,
what is
ma'am.
that what was missing from the COVID perspective, like what the child was missing was that he was not able to make relationship with friends, or he was not able to have the direct communication with the teachers. And there are so many other things that the school will give to the child in terms of not only the teaching is what he gets from the teacher, and also see he gets to make a bonding with the school. Not only the school, the things which are non-living, but still he tries to make a relationship with that, and also with the staff member or the crew of the whole school. So there, what happens is, this is all with respect to the relationship and the emotional feelings that the child is having. Now coming back to the other perspective of the child, now the child wants to be a leader. In terms of leadership, he does not only want to be a leader only in terms of academic. There could be a possibility that we try to shape the child not only in academics, even co-curriculars is there, even administration skills are there. The child wants to monitor a class, he wants to be having the managing skills. So there are various things that a child can develop himself in the field of school, in the educational field in the school. So what happens is all these things will surely help him in the internship and in the outside real world when he goes to work. So there is a lot of difference between a child who is getting education in a school and with a child who's been not given education, the way they behave and the way they look at the outside world and the perspective. There is a lot of difference in it. That is why we say it is very, very important that the school plays a major role in all of this.
Definitely, ma'am. We do get a lot of exposure while we are in school, because we get to see a lot out from the lot about what is actually happening. And which brings me to next question is, what kind of internships are best for students? You have related leadership, you've said managerial. What are the, few leadership internships or list of internships that can benefit the students?
Madam, here if I have to say, there are few means government bodies which have helped the school in order to develop. It might be NCC,
Right.
NSS, Scouts and Guides. So these are the three major things which coming to my mind, which makes the student to have overall development. If I have to take NCC, which has Army, Navy, and Air Force wing, where the student will get to know that I need to serve for the defense. They will give a training towards getting into defense. But there might be schools where every school is not being benefited with NCC. Every school would not get a permission for scouts and guides, or every school would not be having NSS. What I am trying to say is, as we are having social textbook or science textbook like that, NCC, scouts and guides, or NSS should be a part of a curriculum where they get to know tomorrow we are going to have a vision or a profession which the student is going to like. Maybe scouts and guides are helping the students in the fields like medical field, where they are going and helping the needy people. Maybe NCC like this wing will help to make the student to get into defense, like that. Maybe there might be a course which need to be inculcated in the curriculum, where they are learning IAS administrative skills, like that. Something, maybe that is the reason NEP is going to come, national education policy, which would definitely transfer the education system. But I strongly recommend these things. With this, if I have to generally say, first aid, if someone gets hurt, a student should be in a situation to give a first aid. That kind of training should be given. Then if there is any fire which is being which has been there nearby to us, fire extinguisher, how to use, or if there is no fire extinguisher, how is that student should ensure that they are not being harmed. These kind of training should be given to students in the school, so that they face the society outside and they become strong enough. This is what I have to list. This is what I can say, ma'am.
Would you like to add something, ma'am?
Yeah. So my thoughts is that, see, children are having handfuls of subjects in the school, but what happens is immediately after schooling they are forced to choose a subject like their specialization courses. See, here I, as an educationalist, there are so many children who approach us asking us, ma'am, what is the subject that we have to choose? Whether should we go for commerce, we should go for arts or science, or there are various other departments also. Even in science, we have so many options today. There are also skill-oriented subjects. So when the child is having so many confusions today, we have to have internships in such a way that the child is becoming aware of what is the subject that his interests are, his likes are, his strengths are, his weaknesses are. So where he is able to, be happy. See, we say a job is supposed to be one which is like, you do a job what you like, right? So for that, in that perspective, we want to have internships with respect to the confusions the children have with respect to the jobs or with respect to the courses that they have to choose. So while naming to those kind of internships, we have vocational internships, and where we do have even field internships. So in this, the government or even the board of CBSE, as there is NEP coming up, and there is also that if at all internships has to be added, I would strongly believe that these internships to be added in the vacations. And so because even the CVs of the students will be having a weightage in the upcoming days, because today in the fast coming world, see, we don't have just a computer subject. In every school in the 21st century, we are having 21st century skills like artificial intelligence is there, robotics is there, coding is there. So when we have various subjects like that, I think there is a scope for internship, and all these vocational courses has to be included. So this is my thought.
Absolutely, ma'am. And what I feel is if you have a good CV right from your school, and because end of the day, wherever you go, people ask for experiences. And this might,
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes.
yes, ma'am. So this might add to a great value whether you have a disaster management,
Any
internship.
company would love to have people working for their company having a good CV, because they would surely have an idea that okay, a CV is having a weightage means the candidate is going to do something really good. So likewise, I feel it is the this that we can do for the students.
Absolutely, ma'am. Giving a exposure to the outer world to understand how it behaves and how it, actually works practically when you walk out of the school and when you actually,
Yeah, yeah,
meet the entire
right.
different locality and the
Yeah,
genre of people. This will add a lot of
right.
value to it. So, coming to my next question is the final one, that should the students be entitled to the benefits such as stipend or, a training fee that one should get while he's on his internship or she's on his internship? So what do you think?
Okay. Mm, ma'am, I would say that uh, any good hard work for a good cause has to be appreciated. See, we don't differentiate between the community helpers, whether it is me or whether it is my helper around here, whoever it is. We look for appreciation. And even a small child, whether he's in kindergarten or in the grade 10, he does a small thing. He wants just a tap on his back saying that you've done a good job. So when children have gone far ahead doing the internship, obviously they deserve an applause as well as one benefit. And the benefit could be in terms of a scholarship or a certificate which adds on to their CV, or sometimes it may be a stipend. But I don't preferably recommend on stipend, because a scholarship is on what the students would prefer, is what I feel, and maybe an opportunity for him to do an internship in a better organization and improve on his CV and improve on his skill. See, not everybody will look for internships, ma'am. Maybe you have 100 children in the class, not 100 students are the same. All 100 are different in their own ways, and they want to, excel in their own ways. So, looking into all of this, I would suggest, or I would prefer that than equality, I support equity. So, looking into this aspect, I also say that every child in their own respective areas, they must be supported and they must undergo internship and make their CVs 100% with all full kind of experiences and exposures they have, and coming out with saying that no, I want to be in this profession, whatever the profession is. Nobody, no layman is less. We have to respect everybody in this today's world, and we have to accept the job in such a way that no, I'm happy with my job. So that kind of virtues are what I want to, I mean, my team, we want to put it in the minds of the children. So we are working towards that.
Absolutely, ma'am. So would you like to add something,
Uh,
sir?
Yes, ma'am. As Madam said, it would just not be the monetary benefits, but as Madam really meant, it might be a pat on the students who have undergone the internship. They would definitely feel with the certificate, or as if we feel that we have to give means it would be a scholarship. The word scholarship will definitely motivate even the parents also as well as the student. It will be in their CVs, and they would definitely feel that they have done certain good things for the society. That is what, and even they can show that and inspire other students also. If after doing that, if they don't have anything, they cannot show it. If we are giving them with certificate, or with, we are telling that they are having scholarships, means they can show and they can inspire others. It is all. It is always. It is just not that one particular student doing. The student inspiring the other student to do things will definitely make the society better, is what I feel. And I recommend that it would not be monetary, but scholarship or a certificate should make them feel happy to do more internships. That is what I can say.
Yes.
Right, sir. And to conclude, I would say that even the parents will get the encouragement to send their children and appreciate and, encourage them to be a part of some sort of internships, be in particular their areas or their interests, and to understand how the real life situation or the physical and the outside world can be. And to conclude, we were, in conversation with Channa ma'am, who's the principal of Dolphin Public School, and sir, Mr. Sachin sir, who's the principal of Narayana E Techno School. This is all for today. I hope this was a fruitful session, and I'm a very, very thankful session from both the educators, and it was glad to have you here, sir.
Ma'am, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity.
So do subscribe our channel and ring on the bell icon for more notifications. We'll see you in some other episodes. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you.